Garden State. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between the Baltimore Ravens and the New York Giants.
All right, let's go. Kick off a new season, fellas. Let's get this shit right. Giants. Reese.
Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly. And that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Barkley. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll wind up getting this to the 32. A play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down. Boy, an effective play there, getting their wideouts involved in the run game.
And they're always hoping on that type of a play that they can get to the end of the line and have a chance to turn it upfield as he did there. That means they controlled the blocking and took care of the defensive end or the outside linebacker to give him that lane.
And I guess I need to clarify, I said getting their wideouts involved in the run game, but of course that was actually a pass as he popped it forward.
Oh my
and this one almost intercepted. Not a good throw there. Nearly an opening drive INT.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The 22 is the line to gain here on 3rd down. They'll set up to throw. And that nearly intercepted. Boy, for a guy known for his hands defensively, that's a ball he probably thinks he should have come up with. But instead, it's 4th down. So the Giants
dropped 2 interceptions on the first drive.
This will be spotted
with bad ball hawk
so
time. Like, what the fuck?
Attempt. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. Well, all season, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week 1. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield. Mission accomplished. Points on the board.
And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
But that seems a little devil-may-care there, doesn't it? They gave up 3 points, but how about them coming right back and putting themselves in a position to get points of their own?
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Oh, he's got some breathing room. released. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Let's go.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting,
bro.
this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
I had to pay this man. His first pass, he just broke a touchdown.
His kick is good. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. And some space here. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. That good for 22 and a first down.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 46. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 51 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
On the ground, it's Thomas. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there. It keeps them advancing the ball.
The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. They run with Thomas. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is, and really a lot of the time they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Now that was a big-time play by the defense. They as well knew where the first down line was, and they didn't let them get anywhere near it.
And this one is right through. And they'll get it back within a point at 7 to 6. So to get the 3, it was 4th and 1. And I think you were doing what I was doing. I was looking down at the sideline. I'm not sure the offensive unit wanted the 3. They wanted to go for it.
But when have we ever seen a unit that didn't want to go for it in that situation, right? Sometimes it's just way more important to have the points on the board than to worry about any type of a gamble.
So we're back to a 1-point game now as the kickoff comes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they're trying to duplicate that success here. And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
I told you that happened to me before.
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. A 5-yard pass on the heels of a 5-yard run. Good enough for the first.
Yeah, that was the same exact thing happened to me.
We often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also. Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands.
At least he ain't like me with no 24-year-old rookie.
Downfield. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
You should be able to sign for your practice squad though. It's like a different.
And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
Why you do that right now, yo? Because I go.
It's a gain of 30.
I'm in a game though.
I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there?
Oh.
Nice attacking play.
Okay.
They picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track. Fights through him. And he's going to get this pretty close to the first
Most
down
cases,
marker.
yeah.
The Giants 24. 53 yards on the ground for him so far. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Open man is Bateman. It's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2. After one, a 1-point game, 7-6. Raven football here as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now it's Jackson. He'll find Bateman once more. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage. And the Ravens are going to have a 1st and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead is up to 8. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Come on, defense. Let's go to work.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They've probably got some adjustments to make because they've moved the football okay at times, but they haven't been able to get anything consistently going, have they?
That's not no flag. Come on, bro. He's a fucking running back. If he's going to the sideline, we can hit him.
you're coming back and getting twos, and you steadily lose ground. In this situation, you're talking about touchdowns to field goals. They want to put in the end zone and put those sixes on the board.
Yeah, they've been settling. That's why they're down on the scoreboard right now. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. Here we go on 2nd and 12.
Almost.
Caught by Watkins.
Almost.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. They'll try to run for it with Barkley.
Let's go.
And Barkley did not get there. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. And this one is right down the middle, and that'll get the lead down to 5. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. This offense looks like they have a little extra pep in their step as they take the field here for drive number 3. Because remember, Charles, drives 1 and 2 both ended in the
Good
end
play,
zone.
rookie.
Yeah, right now they've just got to be careful not to lean into overconfidence because every drive has a life of its own. But I like the way that they've started, the way that they're going about doing things right now. They've got a chance for that 3rd consecutive touchdown, and that would be a crushing blow to the defense.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. That is caught, Rashad Bateman. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
That is definitely what we call a defense and uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what?
And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's go. 3 for 3.
Great effort there. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Oh, they
now,
say he didn't
all
catch it.
scoring plays are reviewed.
Okay.
And I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one.
Okay.
So take away the touchdown there, as that's going to be ruled an incomplete pass. Jackson will throw again. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Dobbins.
Oh, he was in
Just
there.
a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Dobbins once more. And he will not get in. In fact, he might have lost a yard. Back to the 2.
Okay.
It's a loss of 2. Now 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
3rd and goal, Jackson. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown.
Oh my God,
Multiple flags down, so let's
back.
sort this out. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Jackson now.
Ah!
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Last time I remember the drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least
Bro, you got all the way down there. They took 2 touchdowns from us on 1 drive, yo.
It isn't for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance. Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I think the best offenses love to get the ball to their running backs in open space because they have the ability to make people miss, and they also have the ability to run over people. And if you do that throughout the game, after a while, they might just run through some of those tackles and go a long way.
We saw him shed a nice tackle on that play. 86 yards rushing for him in his first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. This is Thomas. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
The touch and time are critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here. 3rd and 10. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh,
what the fuck? How did you let him do that to you?
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up the 1st and goal.
Come on, shorty.
Now a timeout called for by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance for a first touchdown drive of the year. It's 1st and goal. Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Rondale Robinson.
Oh, that's crazy, bro. He took all my fucking touchdowns.
Go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 2. The kicking team out there for the Giants as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Dang, now what others?
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. On 2nd and inches. Jackson. There again is Thomas. They've gone to him a lot. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Jackson. Oh, looking for Andrews downfield. And this is caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and they connect on a very nice play downfield, a combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay in the final seconds of the first half. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. Justin Tucker in the kickoff. So 6 seconds, all that remains of this first half as the kick is away. It's a squibber picked up around the 27. And he takes it all the way across the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. One first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
They'll throw now on the final play. Looking for Campbell downfield. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend, as we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. It is fielded right at the goal line. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield.
Now that's the kind of return that warms the heart of a special teams coach. He'll be pushing us next time, Brandon, to make sure his guys are introduced in the starting lineups. These guys have such an influence on every game. The unsung heroes, remember, they have their own meetings, their own practice time, heck, their own spot on the bench in order to be ready to play each and every week.
61 yards rushing for him now to this point.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Open man is Duvernay. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Looking left side, Andrews with it complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. That's complete, left side to Bateman. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just did the tip of the ball across the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to...
And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Ravens take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Hell no.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Well, the opposition laid down the challenge, an opening drive touchdown here to start the second half. And, Charles, now you feel like this group needs to get an answer because this all of a sudden is a two-score game.
Yeah, you're right about that. It was a small, manageable spread to overcome. A little bit more daunting now. I think you're exactly right. Pressure is on because you don't want them getting the ball back with a chance to really extend this lead out.
A first down carry for Barkley.
He'll get this to about the 38.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run it again with Barkley. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Barkley inside handoff. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive alive. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Odafe Oweh.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
And, Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick 6.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been,
You gotta have hot route, man.
I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
I like the thing that tell you. I like the shit that tell you on 3rd and 4th down who blitzing. It's like you. Yeah, that's true. See, I don't got a stronger run like that.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second and 10, third quarter of the season opener.
He'll drop to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it. An in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look
almost
to Daniel Bellinger. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. They'll set up the screen to Barkley. And he's got room. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 54 yards. That's how you run the screen right there. The defenders get out of place, and then there's a lot of room to maneuver for your running back.
That's because all the defenders, or I should say the bulk of the defenders, were chasing the quarterback. Great disguise, great fake. Got the screen.
And he will take it on in.
Hey, yo, I swear that monster formation cheesy shit.
Saquon Barkley taking it in from 4 yards out.
I hate that
and
shit,
the
yo.
Giants are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle.
But shit, if they run the ball, you don't stand a chance. I base the line. That shit was just easy as hell.
For the Giants as they will send this one away.
Oh,
Take it in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the 3rd.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about
Trying
keeping
that young boy.
and staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the 3rd quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the 2nd half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
They go play action with Jackson. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. That's good for a Raven 1st down, 15 yards there.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4, 2nd and 6.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply the offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Another run here with Dobbins. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 12 yards the pickup there. Good for a Raven 1st. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff. Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. Play action. It's Jackson. This throw taken in by Isaiah Likely. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days. But you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. And this 3rd down looking very tough after the holding penalty. 3rd and long. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. A long way to go here on 3rd down for the 8th play of the drive. They go play action now. Jackson. And this is caught inside the 5. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They'll run with Dobbins. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Let's go, Ravens.
J.K. Dobbins. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Ravens are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Tucker with the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
This will be fielded inside the 5. He takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. These fans just kind of beside themselves right now.
That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Up the middle with Barkley. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice, dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield, and it's picked up by the Ravens. The 20, 10, and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Oh, man. I drafted him in the 5th round. He just got a touchdown.
That was not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week, he's smiling. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 and 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. Under pressure, and they got to him again. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking for Campbell downfield. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. Thank goodness. That means this next drive is going to begin 1st and goal already at the 5-yard line. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Ravens are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Well, Charles, no matter what the prognosticators say before the season, whether they think you're going to be good, bad, or somewhere in the middle, you never quite know how Week 1 is going to play out. But for them, it has been an impressive performance, and they are well on their way to a 1-0 start.
Yeah, it's a lot like opening up presents, isn't it, partner? You're not quite sure what's inside, but you're hopeful, right? In this case, exactly what they were looking for, exactly what they need.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Take it in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on 4th down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try and pick themselves back up.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
Oh, he's trying for Smith-Schuster, but it's intercepted.
And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defense.
Yeah, that's how you want to start that week 1 off. We winning 12 games this year, man.
With this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things.
We ready to run through that NFC North, yo. I mean NFC East. I'm just letting you know.
That one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
For sure.
So they
Oh
throw the
yeah.
pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he will make it back to the 15.
NFC East.
Good coverage there by the kick
I'm
team.
coming through. I'm coming through making noise in the NFC East this season.
Teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Remind me of it, good brother. Ah, shit. Hey, don't quiet, Pip.
Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
Picked off by Jalen Armour-Davis. And the Ravens are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off.
And some room to work.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 44 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10.
They'll go again with Dobbins.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't he?
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
And they take a knee.
They're backed up here. Tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the 1st.
And they will take a knee here.
We not. Do you?
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try.
And this a 39-yard attempt.
With that shitty butt.
And they're not going to get the kick off in time.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest that.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Yet another mistake after the interception there. Gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter.
Go get in the tub.
CD, always a little extra excitement for week one, and one of our early window games here in week one on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record. But everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between week 1 and week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of the season.
So for Baltimore, it's a fantastic start as they roll to a blowout victory here in the season opener. And they'll be back home next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to turn things around next week as they have a matchup in Cincinnati against the Bengals.
I was about to say I ain't big on either one of them. So yeah, I was about to say if you on conservative, it's no juking.